Week 1, did it. We're here to week 2. How good is this?
Oh, I like it. I like this. I'm sitting there going, what the fuck's he doing?
I had to rush, mate. I had to rush, but we're here. We're here.
I like it. Oh, straight off the winners club, were you? Straight into here.
Yeah. I hopped off the train. It's fast. It is fast. The winners club.
It
doesn't wait for you. You have to get on, or you're not going to get there.
I was about to say that's silly from you getting off because I'm staying on the train. I'm staying with that train.
I've kept my ticket, so hopefully the conductor will let me back on. But
fingers crossed.
We'll have to see.
Ooh, fingers crossed.
Week 1, I've done though. How do you feel about it?
Done and dusted. Fantasy's back. NFL's back. How good is it? How good? Like nothing beats it.
I'm super happy,
mate. I've been so excited. I've watched like NFL Game Pass. I've watched about 6-7 games now. Yeah, loving it. Absolutely loving it.
Yeah,
so
really want to be.
Yep, absolutely.
We'll get into the matchup recap, but I think we've got a guest on for this one, Robbo.
Ooh, all right, hit us up.
Let's bring him in, shall we?
Rightio, sounds good.
Wonder who it could be.
Jeez, hang on. Oh.
Hey!
How's the drop? How's the review?
Yeah, and even had like your name beforehand.
Straight through it. And just fucking Zay pops up on the screen. Oh, bro.
How are you, sir?
Oh, mate, feeling good.
Feeling good?
Yeah.
Gee, that's bold from you, but good for the positive vibes there.
You know, you got to stay positive in times like this.
Yeah. Absolutely. It's good to see you got the dress code down pat though. Good to see, me and you are holding up the standards of this podcast, unlike others.
Yeah, well,
in terms of standards, I just hold it up with the championships. You guys can take me forward.
Well, I
play the card.
I thought it was a football podcast, not a striped shirt podcast. But
oh yeah.
Okay. Owen, what do you think about this week then, mate?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, you are Owen. You're the only Owen here.
Last week or the week coming?
Well, either week you're Owen.
Yeah.
I know.
Talk about whichever week you want because you're still Owen.
No, we'll go the last week. I'll get you to bring into it first. Last week's matchup, you had Robbo. Talk us through it, mate.
Yeah. So look, probably didn't start off the best when Brad sent the tipping, and I picked Robbo, and he was like, "Mate," I was like, "Look, I'm just taking the smart option here."
I tried to talk him out of it.
You can't bet against yourself week 1.
I did it. I won.
You can't. You've just mozzed yourself.
Yeah, look. It was started off with the Rams defense. Got 11 points. I'm like, fuck, that's pretty good. Then first thing I check on the Monday, my kicker scored me 16 points. I'm like, oh, boys, I'm on here. And then I'm up here, and then it just straight down.
I couldn't believe it. I was watching on Red Zone up early. Thought, fuck yeah, I'm excited for this. And here I'm seeing you're kicking your defense decide to kill it.
Mate.
And I'm sitting there going, what the fuck? Are you kidding me? I've been done by so many defenses and kickers in my time, and then none of the rest of your players showed up.
No, everyone was like, oh, boys, we'll leave it up to them.
Yeah.
It's not even 1 point between three players.
No.
Yeah. And you got donuts as well in one of them. Yeah. That makes it.
But we did tie. So.
We did tie. We did have a tie. But
we just focus on if we focus on the tight end and then we focus on the kicker and defense and quarterback. It was a good week.
You won.
Kobe got this one.
Yeah.
And Kobe got this one. Yeah. And this one. Wow, huge.
Yeah.
Massive leap from you.
Forget about the 12.4 to 0.10.
And how about this one?
That over.
What about that one? That one's the one that probably hurts the most.
Yeah.
That one probably really hurts. Although he did still have 12 targets though.
Yeah.
DJ did.
Oh mate, they're looking for him. It's just he couldn't catch it all of the time.
12, only 11 here.
I know.
Positives.
I know. Absolutely. Jake,
there's 2 TDs and then there's 1 fumble. So that's probably where I've lost it. That's where that
130 yards.
I was about to say, geez, 55 yards to 180. Yeah, you didn't lose that one. That was all right. At the end of the day, it didn't start well for you. You got the lowest score of the week. You needed, what was it, last game? You needed DK Metcalf to get 3 points, so 30 yards. got to the 36 yards or 38, 36
Brutal.
yards. Then he's fumbled it.
Yeah.
Brutal.
That's got to hurt. That has got to hurt.
It does. Yeah, look, I was hoping for a I don't know, some sort of miracle performance. He just comes out the block firing. I can go to all the boys for like, fuck you boys, laughing at me for picking him. But no, I'm laughing at myself for picking him now.
No, we were all laughing at you beforehand. So you're round two pick.
To laugh, and
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Your round 2 pick, and then Robbo's round 3 pick. Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Anyways.
Anyway, I think the big question for you, Kobe, is this sucks. He's gone.
Yeah. So
what are you gonna do?
I don't know if the boys know, but me and my dad are pretty diehard Dallas Cowboys fans. So it's been a bit of a quiet household past week. Wallowing in self pity. But look, Cooper Rush, 1-0 as a QB.
Let's go.
Yeah, who knows? Let's see if he can get
the way you said that implies that he's played as another position and hasn't won.
Yeah.
No.
Your own 2 as a tight end, though.
Well, no. I'm saying as our starting QB, he's 1-0.
Yeah.
I should have put him in the starting. But unfortunately we've got no Amari Cooper this time to sort of carry us through it. But
it showed.
Yeah.
Positive as well, Kobe. Kareem Hunt, he showed out for you.
Yeah.
And, I think you've made a bit of moves, so hopefully you're going into week 2.
Well, yeah, I could have,
more confidence.
I could have probably done what Zabe wanted and just sit there with my team for the rest of the year, but I've decided to make some moves.
I love that little drive by. I love that.
You got to give to get, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You got to make moves to be relevant in fantasy.
Bottom, but it's only up from here. So
correct. You can't get lower.
Yeah,
no, I can't.
I suppose
I physically can't unless I get like 6 zeros next week.
Everyone does nothing.
I don't think it can get worse.
Look, if you get 6 zeros, we're going to have to give you like some mega punishment or something. That's
6 zeros. My mega punishment's me going to be fucking driving into a tree at 120 kilometers an hour.
Let's come on.
Let's keep moving. Move
it on.
Next matchup.
Nice and short. Want to go with my matchup? Yeah, I played Marty. I won. Next matchup, we'll go Josh and who's this Pat. Now, this was me and Robert. We both tipped Patty back in the calf, and he did get through it unscathed, but it wasn't what we were used to from him. And then you go.
They're trying to protect him. They're really trying to. They're trying to not have that big workload, and it's showing. It still does fantasy relevant, just not the McCaffrey that we know and love. So hopefully that does improve over weeks. Hopefully he gets 3 or 4 weeks in, and then they start giving him that, and they keep expanding his workload, and then he goes from there. But I still think he's an absolute stud. It's just if they allow him the volume.
Well, if you have you had a chance to watch that game back or the highlights or anything?
I've watched a little bit. I watched a quarter and a half, and that was about it. And then red zone too.
Yeah. So whenever we got the ball, he looked fine. He looked like the old C-Mac.
He looked explosive, didn't he?
Yeah.
So it's just a matter of volume for me.
Yeah. There was a play where he picked up a fumble by Baker and took it 35 yards down the field, but because I don't know, some weird rule, because the guy, if it's not the guy who
picks up the ball,
it gets reset to where it was fumbled. So all that 35 yards just
gone.
Would have put him up to like 14 something, which is a little bit better. But I wouldn't have any fears of Christian for the rest of the year. He looks fine. It's just going to take some time, I think.
No, I think it's just coming off all those injuries. They kind of got it. They're trying to just sort of, because what they did last year was that as soon as he came back, he got all of what he was doing before, and then that's how he fucking got injured straight away again. So I think they're just going to try and ease him into it.
Instead of giving him everything, he's playing like a normal running back now.
Yeah,
like that's what it is. Like, yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine. Yeah. There's no worries there. He'll end up doing his thing. He stays healthy. Yeah, he'll be great.
And then the killer for Pat Mitchell, proving that he's still made of glass. Yep. Injured again after what looked like 6 carries for 41 yards. That's a great start. And then,
He's a fragile man. He's a fragile man. You got to stay. You honestly want to stay away from a lot of San Fran running backs. Really, you want to see who actually stands up after more than 1 week at the helm. They always just all seem to get injured.
all the time, which is a shame because when they're healthy, they're really good.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
On Josh's side, the greatest positional advantage in the year, T. Couch proven to be the only tight end that actually mattered. Like, there was other tight ends that scored well, but they were never getting drafted. So Travis Kelce, superstar for Josh. And then everyone just kind of did their thing. Like, no standouts, but no real, like, oh, come on. What's, like, Thielen, like, whatever. But Gibbo, we knew was going to have an okay game with no Robinson, and same with Terry getting a touchdown as well. Jonesy, you're like, oh, he should have had more touches than that, but he didn't kill you. He did. That's not going to kill you. I said it.
Yeah. He gets you through. And look, at the end of the day, he's got a wide receiver one as in his tight end spot. And you look at, say, mine and Kobe's matchup. There are a few that had zeros in their tight end spot. So it holds Josh in good stead there.
Yeah. What do you think, Kobe?
Well, even on the other side, Zach Ertz getting 9. Like, that's
massive.
Against anyone else, that's a huge positional advantage, but it's just unfortunate that he's come up against Kelce.
Yeah.
So it's not all doom and gloom for Pat this year, I don't think.
No.
Like Caffrey, I think he needs to look somewhere else for another quarterback potentially. Although it was against Buffalo, but I just don't like Matty stuff.
I throw that a lot of time.
Yeah, I don't like Matty stuff though. So, but anyway, but yeah, they've still got McCaffrey, Tyreek, Zach Ertz is a good pick. It's just obviously, he's got to find something else instead of Elijah. But there's enough there to be able to play the game and hopefully get a win for him next week.
Yeah, well put. Next matchup we had Marsh and Jack. I think did we both tip Marsh in this one?
I think we did. Looked at Stephen Diggs. We're scared of Devontae Adams. Yeah, I think we did. I think we did. And we were wrong.
We were wrong. I think I like, you're looking at Jack's team, and there was no other than like Devontae, 17 targets. That's not going to happen every week, but fuck. Obviously.
I don't know. I reckon it fucking will.
I don't know.
Derek Carr's not throwing to anyone else.
You reckon he's going to get like 15 plus a week?
Yep.
Probably.
Yep. Everyone said the same. Everyone said the same at Green Bay too. Oh, they can't just keep doing that to him. He just keeps making plays. He keeps on catching shit he shouldn't catch.
Yeah, he's really good. Kind of offset that one. Like, that's just a what do you call it? Like, they both cross each other out. But then, Jack having better quarterback, Tom Brady. Like, fuck, that game was shit.
He must have gone up against a good defense.
Yeah, the defenses are really good. Like, they look shit. Like, either, I know Kobe, you would have watched this game. Matt, you get a chance to watch this game?
No, I didn't bother. I really didn't bother. Like, I watched. Yeah, I watched a little bit and went, no. I'd rather watch something else.
We're flying around. Like, Michael Parsons looks like a fucking unreal player. He's so fast. So anytime Tom didn't go down the field, he was just there.
Yeah.
And we know that Tampa Bay's had a few injuries, so that's just really good. It's just that was just shit.
But we know Brady's not a big, like, he's normally a safe sort of floor, but he's not a massive ceiling. He's not a massive ceiling. Like, you've just got to cop it on the chin. What Brady does, he's a normal football quarterback, not a fantasy quarterback, if that makes sense.
I reckon because they got up and they were holding that, like, because the Bucks D is so good, he didn't really need to throw. In normal games, that'd be over 30, over 35 throws. So this would probably be the worst game for the year for Brady.
Yep, would have to agree.
Side,
I was about to say the other side of things. I remember why we were genuinely scared of Jack's side is because of 4 million, major injuries coming back. But they've proved us wrong. They all sort of did a job without massively excelling. But again, you can't be scared. You can't be scared of what's going on. He's got enough to keep getting him through. And you look at it like last year, and you go, geez, there's some good names, there's some good players. I know a lot changes in fantasy, but they've done enough. And now that 80 is nearly the new 100 with a 16-team comp, 71's not that bad of a score.
No. I will say 1 point just before we get off this matchup. This is the one to watch here. I know against Seattle, probably a bit of emotions going in Russ's head where he can't really control everything, but 11 fucking catches for you running back it's fucked.
I will admit though, he looked dangerous and speedy off his once he got it. Like he looked so dangerous. Like, and honestly, the poor bastard's going to get done with a committee. That's going to be the biggest killer of most of the year.
This one right here, the fumble loss, would have made this score a lot better because that was on the one. It was getting a touchdown.
Yep.
But
and
look at this.
And you look at it. Melvin Gordon did the same thing. They both hurt themselves there.
Look at this, 7 for 43. So he's getting 6 a carry, and then he's nearly 6 a catch as well. Like he's getting a first down every other time he touches it.
Yep. Yeah, it's massive. Absolutely massive. So
this would be one to watch Jackson, I reckon.
Yep, absolutely. He's coming back. The man that's
the reigning champ.
Yeah. Yep. Hurts me still to say it.
So this matchup, we got Ryan and Riz. Our favourite quarterback, our favourite sleeper quarterback.
Yep.
Does
absolutely.
Exactly what we all thought he was going to do. Just never going to be unhappy with a 19.
Did his job. Played his game. Did exactly what he needed to. Handed it off with the stack with Dalvin Cook as well. Handed it off enough. I think both of them you'd be happy taking that, and then everyone else sort of played their role, done their job. Jalen Waddle probably stood out that little bit more, especially only getting five targets, 4 receptions. I dare say he'll stay touchdown dependent, just with Tyreek there. But if he can keep getting in the end zone, then he all of a sudden stays relevant in that flex position.
None of his team really disappointed except Brees, but he had 9 targets as well. So
that still scares me though. He still scares me there.
Oh, you can't be happy with a New York Jets running back, but
no, and so high too. He had him fourth round?
Third.
There you go. So it's a
Cook, Evans, and then I think Hall.
Yeah, righto. Which that scares you a bit, but hopefully there's something on his. Well, there's not much on his bench, but hopefully something decides to pop out for him, or he's made some moves.
Kobe, what do you think? Having 3 Dallas players good this year?
No.
No, not the year for
I can't say anything because obviously I came last, but I think that going down.
No, you can still throw shade. This league, you can still throw shade.
It's gonna put a sort of damper on his team with Dak going down because I just even with Dak playing CeeDee Lamb 2 for 11, 29 yards. If he has a worse quarterback throwing at him, those numbers aren't going to go up unless it's just little dump off routes. So, I mean, look, I'd love to get proven wrong because I want Dallas to win this year, but I don't. Dalton Schultz will still get touches just because tight end's easy throw for a quarterback.
Yeah,
but
I think the big thing with CD is that he can actually do a lot after the catch. So
my issue with CD the entire time was that he was so good the past couple of years because he was hiding behind Amari Cooper and Michael Gallup, where he wasn't getting the best cornerback on him. They were going to one of those two. But now every week in, week out, he's going to be getting the best cornerback going to him. So I just don't know.
So it's a bit like the Juju situation with Antonio Brown.
Exactly right.
Yep. I still think he'll do enough. I just don't think he'll be serviceable without being great.
Yeah,
you're still going to get.
You're still getting. You're going to be great.
Yeah.
If he can get his hand on the ball, he can make some moves in the outfield to make defenders miss, and that's how he gets the extra yards. But it's just he needs to lose the defender in the first place. That's where he's got to start sort of pushing.
He's still getting targets. At the end of the day, he's still getting targets. He's going to have enough targets to then make himself relevant. 2 out of 11, obviously, he's had an absolute stinker. It can only go up from here, really, even with the shit quarterback situation.
I just see him as probably one of the most volatile players now. You get games like this, and then the next week you could have 10, 15,
100 plus yards with 2 tutties.
Yeah. You never know what you're going to get. Which I think if as high as he was rated, you would think the floor would be there, which is why you picked him so high. But now he's just one of those boom bust players. But he's got Cooper. That's the high floor that you're going to get.
Yep, and still trying to trade him. Apparently, the old trade block. Now he said he's not for sale, so it's good to see that he's learnt the new app.
I must admit, I've never seen anyone see a trade block and think that's blocking him from the trade.
Yes,
that was interesting.
He said to me, he's like, I've had about 400 people come and ask me.
Everyone just ran to it.
Other leagues
like,
come in.
Everyone's like, what do you want? What do you want? I'll give you my best player.
Good to see you. Good to see you, learners. But yeah, hopefully next week you can sort something out with the Dallas tree that you've got.
No, hopefully he doesn't.
You don't want him to sort it out?
Hopefully he doesn't.
I thought you said you hope you're wrong.
Maybe the week after I hope I'm wrong, but next week I'm going to be fit.
Okay.
Oh, I like it.
Now this matchup, gee, what a game! 200 points nearly between the two matches, but glad to see the better player won.
And the better bloke.
And the better bloke. The better almost everything. He is worse at having a big forehead.
Yeah, correct. He is worse. I thought you were about to pipe up about something about nicknames or something.
No, this is all time. I love this nickname. I'm
more talking about the other nickname that he had.
It's redacted. We're fine with it. See? It's redacted. We're all good. He's improved. So, Kobe, for reference, there used to be a bloke in our league called Jason Devon Centers, and obviously Devon Centers. Oh, great.
Yeah, unreal.
So unreal nickname for people who have been in the league before.
Yep.
Yeah.
Look, honestly, his top three players done enough. Yeah.
It genuinely excites you. Jazzy Herb, Nick Chubb, they're going to just run the ball for 14 weeks anyway, or 13 weeks or whatever it is that Deshaun's out. They're just going to keep running as much as you can, which therefore makes Kareem a good player as well. So that backfield's just unreal. And then you got Debo. We know what Debo's going to do. He's going to be involved in nearly everything. So, plus he also got a fumble as well. So that score looks a whole lot better if he doesn't fumble the ball.
Points,
yeah. So
and the surprise of the week, I think, Clyde. They were playing Arizona, which looks like they're going to be woeful. But take 20 points. Every day
take 20 points any day of the week with Clyde. Absolutely any day of the week. It just never ceases to surprise you, does it?
No, and starting the week with a 17, elite.
Jeez, that's huge.
Elite.
And picked them up early too. When I know what I'm doing here, I'm picking them up real fucking early, and told us all about it as well. It's still. I don't know if I could go a defense in the 9th round. Did he go, or the 7th round, or whatever the fuck it was? So 8th. Yeah, there you go. But anyway, it's worked for him this week.
Now, Clem, I just want to say your team. It's good that you got your one loss of the year out because you've got the best team. So good to see you're going to go 15.
You were loving that draft night.
Yeah, the loss you want it early. The losses. So good to know you're only going to win the games that matter. You can't win the final in September. So good to know you're getting all the losses out now.
I think
it does help if. Go, Chope.
I think the biggest news, if you scroll down to his kicker, I reckon he's lost the heart and soul of his team.
Yeah. Rodrigo.
Didn't take it out.
Fuck, that's savage. That is 2 or 3.
Missed
savage.
the game winner and they've gone.
See you later, mate.
Yeah.
Off you go.
So long, good luck.
You can go miss game-winning field goal somewhere else.
Yeah. It's been savage. How many just on kickers, how many missed field goals were there? Far out. It was unbelievable the amount. Like red zone, the earlier block, it was just no one could kick one.
Yeah, it was the Bengals since you get
horrible. Even Indy as well. Horrible. Which would help you, wouldn't it, Brad? That makes you feel good.
Yeah. Yep. Best part. Clem, obviously you'd be happy with the score. Nervous. I'm still nervous about this. I think you could pick Najee because he's going to have 350 touches, but he only had
10 carries for 23 yards
and got hurt. He's definitely a volume play, but if they're going to be that much worse, then it's not going to be a good play. And I think the difference that really matters here, Big Ben, if Deontay wasn't open, he's just going Najee. Trubisky will just run. He's not checking it down, dumping it down as much. So that could really hurt the number 1 pick, Najee.
Big Ben couldn't really walk, let alone run. So he was always going to just throw it down and go, Najee. This is why I love him. I don't have to do anything. It worries me too. And
it's a good one to watch because he's put up a 90, but
It's very again.
Nice.
Look, apart from his absolute man, Mr. AJ Brown, like 155 yards, didn't even get a score either. That's in a high possession game or a high scoring game. Look, that excites you a bit, but everything else is really touchdown dependent. I think AJ Dillon, it depends on game. Got a touchdown though, but again, depends on game situation as well. And you don't know what's going to happen if they're going to like Jones or like Dillon from week to week. But I think he does really like Gabe Davis. I quite like him too, but he did reach on him. Yeah, touchdown dependent again though.
Exactly, because the 5 targets here.
Yeah,
not what you want. When Buffalo throw that much, you'd want like 7 plus, just for like a floor. But when he's that big and gets involved in the scoring part of the field, most weeks you will have the touchdown. But
he's got it. His side has to keep getting touchdowns. I know 6 points help, but it's an inflated stat. Like he's 80 points in my opinion.
I think what makes me just more like so unsure about it is that he's already given the league winning nickname. That's what makes me so like, God, I hope he sucks.
Plan being overconfident.
So arrogant, so overconfident, as if the guy who's never made finals, always choked away from him. Has
no. He made finals.
Never made Mindy finals.
Yeah. Straight to the H&Ts. Straight
never
to the
made
toilet
Mindy
bowl.
Finals, has given him this nickname. Like, wants me to see him fail so bad. Not for anything against Gabe Dave. Just for this. Just for this.
No, it's not just for that. I want to see him in the H&T so then I don't have to deal with him next year.
Very good. Also true.
I think that's good for everyone.
Yeah. We've got Zave and Dougal. Kobe, why don't you take this one? I think you've probably got the most amount of time with Zave throughout the working week.
Well, luckily enough, I actually haven't been working with him much recently.
Lucky enough.
If I had to work with him that Monday where everything was a shit, I probably would have quit my job.
I don't blame him. I would have been India as well.
I wouldn't blame him for getting India either. But it was good to just be sort of by myself, away from fantasy football. No one knew what was going on.
Yeah. I'm hearing you. Look, the one big thing that I just love to say it is that he got a donut. Cam Akers, he's been piping him up, 3 carries for nothing.
Looked
nothing.
Like they didn't even want to play him.
Honestly didn't. Then gave him a serve as well on the way out and said, you're going to have to step up your game pretty much. So, that scares you a little bit. But, it doesn't really hurt you when Dougal has Mike Williams and Mike Williams doesn't exactly do anything either. Yep. So, but anyway.
I think, I definitely touted Zave's team pre-season as ones to watch, but this is an issue. Kamara, I've noticed again this week he hasn't been doing much better as well. And if this is going to be how the season's going to go for him, that's going to hurt. Like, he's got James Robinson did well, but fuck, I wouldn't be relying on a Jacksonville split backfield running back to be my number 1 RB because Cam Akers isn't going to be number 1 AB. And if Kamara's hurt, that's going to make it very, very worrisome. I
was actually surprised with the Kamara side of things. I thought they would have just, with everything that's going on off field and everything like that, I thought they would have just tried to put as much volume in and try and get as much out of him as they can and sit there when he's all banged up and washed up. They go, see you later, bro.
Yeah,
you're done at the end of the year. Yeah. See you later. So I was a little bit surprised by that. I thought he would have got a fair bit more volume out of him.
Yeah. On Dougal's side, my boy JT did the business. Like
31 fucking carries. 31 carries.
They only started giving him 2 once we were down 23. Like, fuck, we're not going to win this game through Matty Ryan. Let's just give him the ball. Look what fucking happens. He's the man. Yeah, he's the man. Just give him 25 carries to start the game, and we won't be down to Houston.
But at the end of the day, like that helps Matty Ryan. Why are you trying to give it you know what works for you? Give it to him. All of a sudden, it helps bloody Matty Ryan throw to pretty much just Pittman because that's all he throws to. And they'll be good to go. It gives them another avenue. And JT's as good as they come, so why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
Still just no respect because he said he was taking Christian McCaffrey.
Yeah, no respect.
Yeah, he's still a fucking coward.
His other superstars that he so highly touted, his 2-3 turn pick didn't pan out.
No.
Tony Pollard, again, that game was rubbish, so I just throw this game out.
I wouldn't worry about that.
Kicker, very good. But he's definitely going to have to make some decisions. I know he's already made a trade. He's moved on from
Big Russ, which I was surprised by.
Russ, let's ride, which is a massive decision.
I was very surprised by that. I'd be happy to ride with him, to be honest.
I'd be riding with him over trade.
Yeah, but anyway, but that's okay. He's gone for a fantasy style quarterback instead of. He's gone the opposite of what Plem did last year. Plem decided to go for the better quarterback, and it came back and bit him in the ass. So maybe this works. Maybe he's learnt from Plem's mistakes. And
I think though, just with Russell Wilson, like that was his first game with a new team. And he threw for 340 yards.
Yeah.
This
is what I've been seeing. I've seen 42 throws and 340 yards. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Yep.
As the year goes on, he's only going to get more comfortable with those wide receivers and tight ends, and he's going to be hitting more targets for more yards. So I don't.
Yeah.
More yards than 340. Fuck.
Yeah. I reckon 400.
Yeah. Absolute steal for Marty. Absolute steal for Marty. I reckon that's a great get from him.
How many more have we got? Oh, last one. Good. I feel like we were doing the matchup up for ages. JJ, bang, 105.
105.
Mahomes, huge.
Well, that's just,
massive.
Buckley, huge. What's that? 60 points right there. Jesus Christ. Going to be hard to lose a week when you got 60 from two blokes.
Plus a defense scoring 13. Yeah, there's your win.
What he had? Oh, yeah. There's your win.
Yep. There's your win.
I think it did come down to this Tampa Bay game for the highest score too. Like Tom.
Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did.
So having the 13, if he didn't get that extra 3, he would have been, 105.5. What's Tom on? Tom would have had it.
Yep.
There you go.
Yep. It's good to see the not shots do really well. It's good to see them stay healthy and do their thing.
And it's also good to see that he was resurrected in time to make a bet, which was
correct. Absolutely, it's good to see.
He was put under the pump a little bit because they were already starting to make a bet without him.
Well, we want it to fucking happen, mate.
Nah, be onto it. That's shit form by him.
Yeah. Philly's team sucks losing Keenan Allen, but you'd be happy with just about everyone else except this one. I mean, week 1, I guess. But you just whatever.
Again, you take a flyer on that. You hope it works out. No one would have thought that Burkhead would be doing what he's doing. So you sit there and you go, oh well, is what it is. He's got enough coverage to be able to land something. Anyway, and you're riding on Josh Allen, Joey Mixon anyway. Obviously when Keenan comes back, that helps too. But I think that Josh Allen, Joe Mixon show, which I can tell you really can carry you. Because
that was you last year, wasn't it?
Carried me last year. Literally carried me.
38 opportunities. That's ridiculous.
Yeah.
36. So that's fucked.
And he's not glass anymore either, which helps.
No, he's not. But I think he's this week though. I heard him getting injured. Just on the grapevine. Just on the grapevine.
Love it.
Brad flying over to America with a lead pipe.
You'll know the scene at the office where he walks into the subway sandwich and you see the pipe sticking out. That'll be me. Sandwich and mixing.
Do you know who's gonna love an Office reference?
Yeah, Jack.
Yeah, he's gonna. Well, I reckon Jack's the one to go. He will love it.
All right, that covers our matchups. Let's get to our celebrations or awards of the week. Robbo, you want to kick us off with who your MVP was?
My MVP, I've actually gone with someone who's not on my team. I thought I'd change it up. I was going to go with JJ, but I think he's just going to get used to that. So it's going to be pretty normal for him. So that's just a normal game. So I'm not even
no MVP.
Yeah, it's just going to be a normal game. I'm just assuming one of you guys are going to end up picking him. So I'm going to go with Joshy Allen. I think that's the way to go. Oh, hello, Mandy. Oh, worst time to come in, but that's okay.
No, that's the best time to come in.
Hey, Mum. You can't hear us, but
you're going to be. Yeah, she can't hear. But anyway, you're going to be on YouTube.
Just commit. Just commit.
Yeah,
ask her what her MVP of the week is.
Yeah.
Who's your MVP? And I hope it's me. Who's your MVP for the week? Just in general. Yeah, as per usual. As per usual. She loves her son. She loves her son.
Oh, I don't blame him.
Favorite child,
absolutely.
I assume, huh? Jeez.
That's exactly right. So stiff, sucked in, Brad.
And Bradley definitely coming in very favourite second.
Yes.
A very favourite second. A very favourite second. Sucked in, Gabby.
Yeah. Right. Who did you say, Robert? I can't.
My man's Joshy Allen. Joshy Allen, me man. I just think he's going to be unreal. He's going to be unbelievable. Yeah, just another week.
Give us a little demonstration. Who'd you pick? Oh, Jesus.
That's all I got to say. I didn't even have to say anything. That's all I got to show.
Yeah. My MVP, he was on my team. A lot of scrutiny, but the meatball. What a man. Fuck me. Having a man.
Still fat.
He's fat and it can't be stopped. He can't be stopped. Forward momentum keeps him rolling. 144 yards. Let's go.
Yeah, boy,
you gave it to him.
Hey?
It better keep going.
Oh, mate, he's going to keep going. And it'll be even better once he doesn't have a big play right before the 1 yard line so he can get those touchdowns as well.
Yeah, well, geez. That's got to hurt. It's got to hurt.
Look,
Jamal,
would have been nice, but...
Don't need him. Don't need touchdowns.
Mate, he scored 23 points and then he had one.
All right, Cope, what have you got? Let's move on.
Well, it was funny enough that Robbo said it before because my MVP actually is Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, I had to.
Yeah.
Can't say no to that.
What would you nickname Mr. JJ?
JJ?
Just do that then.
You just gave it yourself.
All right. I know me and you are aligned, Robbo. So, Kobe, if you had to pick a bust of the week, who would it be?
DK Metcalf.
Oh, he's
That's
gone.
all I needed.
Yeah,
all I needed was 3 points from the man.
Yep. Not to win
anything, just to beat Marty.
Just to not be the worst.
And he couldn't give it to me, so he's my bust.
Yep, that's fair enough. All righty, Brad.
Make sure he knows. Let him perform. Do you want me
You do it. You do it. Yep, you do it.
My bust of the week has to be Cam Akers, mate. Getting a 0 after being a third round pick, expected to be the number 1 running back of the team. 0. Bust of the week. That's shit.
Jeez,
Yep.
I wish I was in on this. I would have.
Look, I'm going to do the same. I'm playing the same game. Obviously, his fantasy manager didn't give him the chat that needed to be done. So I'm getting a Zave more than anything. My bust of the week is Xavier Robinson. Xavier Warren.
Damn.
And I'm just going to put in brackets Cam Akers, the Mr. Fake Man. Yeah,
Mr. Fakers. Yes.
Yep. So that's what we're going to do. Bad luck, Zave. You're the problem. You got to get your boys up.
Bust of the week, Xavier Warren.
How could you not know that the other guy coming off an Achilles tear is going to be better? Come on.
Correct. Be better. Be better.
Team of the week. I think
we got to be unanimous here. Surely we got to be unanimous.
Are we?
I am. I'm going with the other JJ.
Kobe.
Yeah, same.
Yeah, 105 in the new 16-man format. Huge.
Yep. That's massive.
Huge. Glad to see, as I said before, that he did get up to make that bet. Just please keep intact with the group chat more often in case this does happen again. Bit of panic was happening on the Friday morning, so
it was almost close to when the waiver wire was all fucked up.
Oh,
yeah. We don't need to talk about this. Let's move on.
I think I do need to talk about this because I almost lost it.
No, you'll never lose it. On to week 2 matchups.
Lost it.
Week 2 matchups.
Week 2 matchups. Keep it short and simple. I'm tipping myself. There it is.
Yeah, that's fair enough. Look, I will say we are a bit late on the potty. That's due to myself. But we're only 1 game in, so we will be okay, and we will keep on keeping on. Me and Brad have put our tips in as well early, so then we are playing the fair games. I'm also
just as a FYI thing. I'm going on the sleeper because the tips are already in. So I think only 3 people didn't tip. So
and one didn't tip both weeks.
Josh Jack hasn't tipped yet. Marshall didn't remember, and Marty Party, I think he didn't tip, but I'm pretty sure he said just tip whatever Zabe doesn't tip. So
I like it.
I think I'll just do
like
that.
it.
But yeah, I'm going me in this matchup. Disappointing not to get a bit of payoff for Eklar, but he had 24 touches, so I'm happy
because that is a trade that did happen throughout the week between the two of you fellas. So I don't know if you guys want to quickly have a bit of a chat about it.
After week one, Eklar not giving a massive score, I went to Kobe, and obviously he was hurting with the quarterback injury. I said, look, mate, I'll give you Lenny and Julio, both going to have massive opportunities, especially if Godwin stays out, which looks like he will be out for a couple of weeks now. And I asked just for Eklar back, and Kobe was like, "Yep, that's going to be enough. Just send it through. We'll get it done."
Yep.
And,
so it was actually a few day build up because he sent me. I think you sent me that trade.
I sent a trade last week, Kobe.
Yeah.
We don't have to bring this up because this looks worse for you because I sent you a trade of 3 for 1, and you said nah, which is straight enough because before the game happened, and then the week after I sent you 2 for 1, and that was one.
Well, I said no, and then I think I was thinking about a trade, but obviously Robbo sent me a trade as well, and I was just looking to see how one of his players went, and didn't go.
Look, the fumble because I sent through. I asked to send through. Was it St. Brown and Melvin Gordon, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And if Melvin Gordon turns around and is ended up being that goal line back and didn't have that fumble, all of a sudden we're probably talking a different game. But clearly Melvy's got some work to do now by holding on to the football. So it was a good decision in the end, Chobe. I can't knock it. I think you made the right choice. Moving on your boy and trying to get a little bit of consistency in your matchup for this week.
Trying to spread it a little bit. Just trying to.
Absolutely, there's a few that need to. I think as well. They need to do that. Marty Party's definitely one of them.
Well, I just need to beat him this week. That's all I need.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm tipping myself. I'm not gonna ever tip against me. So
yeah. I'm also tipping you.
Yeah, I'm back to you as well.
Fuck, that's gonna moz me. Nah, fuck the moz. I'm winning. Fuck you, Bill. You're talking shit last week about my trade.
I like it.
Why don't you make some trades, huh? Stop being stagnant on your roster.
Ooh.
He's got a pretty good side to go with it, so I don't know if he has to trade that all that much.
Fuck him.
All right.
Pretty good sides, 0-1.
Fair enough.
Rightio, I'm also fucking the moz, and I'm picking me.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
Cheers.
Yeah, I picked it beforehand. I thought, look, it even helps even more now that you look at the couch. He obviously didn't provide, but before the game, I sit there and go, anything under double digits, I'm sitting there going, that's a win for me. So and even more puts it even more in me favour. Hopefully, my wide receiver cause can just really do some things. And I've gone for a little bit of a flyer on Taysom Hill. Hopefully, he's just got to provide. I finally come into the nickname side of things.
This is good. This is what's going to change your week, Rob, right? The nicknames, even though you are 1-0, but you've set the tone now. Nicknames on every single player.
Absolutely.
And the one I got around the most, Scrub Nolyert.
I literally sat there. I'm like, fuck. What have I got? And I'm going, yep. Do you know what's my last one? I can do this. I can just roll that.
Yeah, that was good.
So I actually quite like the Dre as well.
Yes,
I'm actually pretty big fan on that. All our league reference for you all. Everyone should watch it. Great show. But the nicknames they're definitely better than the other side. Placeholder nickname number 8, number 3, number 10.
I was going to say I'm seeing a lot of placeholders and I'm not seeing any nicknames.
No, I think he had one. He might have traded the bloke though.
He doesn't have him now.
I think he had one or dropped the bloke. Oh well.
Anyway. So anyway, I'm picking me.
Yeah, Kobe.
I've backed Robbo as well.
Any analysis?
He's gonna win.
Robbo's gonna win. That's the only analysis you want. Zeke Elliott I reckon he's gonna get a whole heap of touches this week. I think. I
fucking hope you're right. I hope you're fucking right.
I don't think they really want to put the ball in Cooper Rush's hands too much. So, look, on the third and long plays, they'll give him a throw. But I think most of the time it's just going to be Zeke and Tony Pollard running the ball.
I hope so. Hopefully he bounces back. And then you can have him if you want, Chope.
No, I'm all right. Thanks, mate.
It's in my nickname, mate. It's in my
Local
nickname.
and
It's either you or Riz.
Riz can have it.
Wow. Yeah, we'll see how this goes after next week when Zeke scores 20.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'll be like, Robo, please let me have it.
Yep. And then all of a sudden he'll be giving me 3 for 1.
Yeah.
I'll get Eckler back and I'll give him to you.
I've noticed that we scored the same week 1, Robbo, and I'm looking for a point of difference here. I'm tipping Josh. That's the sole reason. I got to get a 1 up. I want to get the point of difference here. Josh, he performed week 1. He got the win, and some of his players didn't perform. I reckon if your man Roger is to turn around and have a comeback, probably going to be feeding Mr. Aaron here a fair bit more than he did.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Look, honestly, who's he going to throw to?
Yeah, the wide receivers are shot.
Like it's going to be a running back. It's either AJ Dillon or AJ.
I think you just got to look at last year. He did the exact same thing. He came out week 1, atrocious. Green Bay lost by like 30, and everyone's fucking putting him in the dirt, and then he just exploded. So
yeah, I'm not worried about it at all. He does own Chicago as well, so this is a game.
He does
100% win. I'm just looking at the point of difference here, and I'm tipping old JSO, my fellow media manager, to get the job done.
I like it.
Marsh v Pat.
I've gone with Pat. I'm still on the McCaffrey train. I think Josh Jacobs still scares me. McCaffrey, that's positional advantage right there. If you keep scrolling on down, be Radley. I think Tyreek and Stefan Diggs cancel each other out. The only big scare that you'd have is obviously Marky Mark. If he can provide something and play that wide receiver role that he was playing at the end of last year, then it scares you. But yeah, I think McCaffrey does his thing. I think he's got a better workload and he does a bit more. So I'm picking Pat.
Yeah. I've also tipped Pat. We did see the strong week 1 from Steph last week, but he's got a lot to prove here. He's picked the Najee back up and started him. Probably could be a good play depending on how he actually goes, because I don't see the 240-pound foot injury running back who's not quick lasting the whole game. So it could be one to watch there.
I think he'll sneak in. I reckon he'll sneak into the end zone.
Warren or Najee?
Warren.
Oh.
I reckon he'll sneak in. I reckon he'll be explosive. He'll provide something different.
Yeah, fair chance. And then he's like, you see his team. Like I really need to see Tom Brady have a good week next week before I can just I just want to see him just for that confidence. And I think Kobe said it before the Rams game. They played Buffalo. Like fuck, that's not going to happen every week. And the perfect tune-up game to get yourself right is Atlanta. I expect big things from him that could bounce back this week, like 3 touchdowns, 300 yards, something in that order. I'm tipping Pat as well. Again, McCaffrey, confidence play. Let's hopefully Pat pulls through, or Pat's players pull through.
Let's hope he just doesn't have an injury to deal with this week, because Jesus Christ, last 2 years he's had some injuries to pull.
Just want to see healthy McCaffrey again.
Yeah.
Hey.
McCaffrey again.
Exactly. Who are you going, Pat?
Oh, I've backed Pat as well.
You back Pat as well? Jeez.
Yeah.
Pat, solidarity. Love that for the man. Co.
The big thing is he hasn't seen a lot of that either. 2 weeks in a row, there's been a lot of people picking him. That's massive for him. That means he's back to being potentially relevant.
Potentially.
Yeah. Oh, not bad. Let's move on, because not bad, but still shit.
Tell us, you can't be not backing your team this week.
Nah, I've backed myself this week.
Fuck yeah.
This
is what they need.
I've gone the new We Believe team. Got the old Ted Lasso sign as my picture.
So what do you believe? What are you believing?
I just reckon we believe that we can not be shit.
Not get a win, just not be shit.
No, just look. I want to get a win this week, but what I want most in the world is to not come last again. Because if I come last back to back first 2 weeks,
start having a bit of. Oh, I see that you've benched your number 2 pick as well.
A bit of history behind that. I asked him to have an ice bath after the game, and he didn't do it. So I've decides.
Wow, that's a
Drop
great AFL reference right there. Oh, I really like that. Oh, is he going back to South Australia as well?
Yeah, I fucking hope so.
He needs to learn, doesn't he?
He does.
I like it.
He's just, I just said to him before the game, I was like, mate, just get out there, score me my 3 points, we'll be all good. And then he's come back with a 0.6 or something. Like,
and he said, right, in the bar, rest the muscles. Don't need it.
Yeah, and he was like, I didn't do much today, so I don't need it. And I was like, right, bench next week.
The other thing I've got a question about is obviously if you go up a little bit, who's your two full X's that you got? You got Kareem Hunt and I can see big Jeff Willow as well. And then who's your other wide receiver? DJ. See, that's the thing that I'm thinking, whoa, like you're putting faith back into him?
Yeah.
Not going Julio, you've just
the thing with Deontay is that like he probably didn't perform well last week, but he's probably still number one option. Wide receiver for the Pittsburgh.
No Julio though.
Yeah, but
that's just traded for him.
I know, but Julio's he's like, I'll see how he goes this week, but they've still got Mike Evans. He's still got players around him that sort of could get the ball over him and also probably run the ball more with Fournette. I just see Deontay probably getting more touches. But again, I could be wrong.
My big thing is, well, I've tipped you too. My big thing is that Brady gets in his boys that he likes and he looks after his boys. He's had pretty much a stinker last week. I think it only goes up from here. I think Julio's nearly the man there. Like he's got that Brown sort of influence. Like as soon as he goes, like, and obviously Antonio's a bit of a different cat, but but he likes his guys. Like when he got Gronk back in, he's all for Gronk. He's like it just is what it is. Brady gets who he wants and he looks after him. He makes them perform. So
yeah, look, I could be wrong. He could come out and drop a bloody 21, but I don't know. I'm back in Deontay this week, and if I'm wrong, Deontay's back to the bench next week.
Gabby, let me just say, new to the league, you wouldn't know the terminology, but for a bomb to be happening, I think it's a 30.
Is it 30 plus? All right, a 20.
20 is just a game.
Yeah, 20 is just playing. 30 bomb.
There was a man who had 4 zeros last week.
I
consider 20 a bit of a bomb.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Yeah, okay.
I'll still run you through it. So, yeah, 20 is game, 30 is a bomb, 40 is a berg, and 50 is just like a ribeye because fuck me.
Raise the bat.
Yeah.
Yep.
I back you thinking though, like he's the number one, and New England, if they're going to be anything like they were last week, great team to go against the defense. I like how you've gone so they're probably going to run the ball because a little known thing about this New Orleans matchup, Mike Evans and their number one cornerback Lattimore, he almost kills him every game. Like Lattimore has it over Mike Evans, like his whole history of playing together. So Julio could be the one that reaps benefits, but again, I understand you wanted to wait and see just if it does happen because. And
obviously Brady doesn't like playing the Saints either, though, as well.
No, yeah, he hasn't since Brady's beat there. He hasn't beaten them. I don't think. Yeah,
he's been had stinkers there the whole time. So yeah, but look, I think. On the other side of things, Cup has to have an absolute day out. Joey Burrow needs to actually, play football rather than
have 4 turnovers or 5 turnovers, whatever it was.
Yeah, whatever the fuck it was. I could not believe what I was watching with that. That was an absolute stinker. But yeah, Cup's got to do some things for him to be able to have a chance of winning this. He jumps on that because that scares you.
Doesn't look good. This two here.
Yep, that scares you.
He's dropped the defense, which is good. Miami played good last week. Just I've got to see it from Riz for me to back him again with all that's happened. So I've got you as well, Kobe.
Yep, I have too.
Come on.
Tom v. Jack. Now, Tom on his high horse. He is very happy with his team, and I am too. I've tipped him. Jazzy Herb, regardless of this, is the better quarterback in this matchup, and he's had a good game here. And then,
in saying that, did anyone watch the end of that? He looked like he's in some pain.
Good thing, he's got like 10 plus days to.
Yeah,
but
he'll be fine.
He had that play where he went to like run out of the pocket and he just like could barely move, And then the very next play, he threw a fucking 30-yard just straight to the money. So,
as I said, I shared a meme in the chat yesterday. I think everyone saw it, but it was just X-rays of Juzzy Herb's chest after the game, and there's just pinballs in there.
Dogs. He's got that dog.
He's got that dog. He's a hell of a player.
Unreal.
And then, just back in the rest of Tom's team, the upside of Chubb and Debo, especially with like Mitchell, Debo could probably get 8 to 10 carries out of the backfield again.
Yep.
Going to be huge. I've tipped Tommy Boy.
Look, for Jack to win, obviously, his big boy Devontae Adams needs to do some things, and then I dare say Javonte also needs to get into the end zone for him to be a chance, or at least once without a fumble. Probably is the way to go to start off with. And he's got the number one running back, which has got to hurt Zave again. So just another shout out to you, Zave. Been the bust of the week for last week.
What round? Just Jack, when you watch this back in the comments, what round did you get Hendo in?
I think it was like.
I'm sure it wasn't the third round.
I'm pretty sure it was like the 8th.
Yeah, very late. Just confirm for a Jack in the comments. We'll appreciate that. I've just seen this. He's starting a dog.
Yeah. Yep. Massive. So also when he puts it in the comments, if he could actually also just tag Xavier Warren in it as well. that'd be
nice round at Xavier.
Unreal. Yep. That'd be unreal. Just I'm into Xavier this week, so yeah.
You're going for this, right?
He's on his high horse at the minute. The Cats have won, so you've sucked in on bring it back down a level. Yep, absolutely.
I respect that.
This would be one to watch, Jack. If Dobbo just gets through it healthy, I think it's all you really want to see. I don't care if he doesn't have a good game. If he just gets through it and he's fine, that's probably the biggest tick you can have. Anything else is a plus. So, hopefully it pays
if he gets through it fine, he ends up being like serviceable.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be fine. But I picked Tom too.
Yeah, I picked Tom.
Nice.
I just had to
Are you on a lag? Are you there, Chope?
Yeah, I am. Sorry. Internet issues,
not me. What?
Hey, it's because you're not at that Montrose.
Sorry, boys. I think it's raining outside.
Used to get that so often.
Not me. Not anymore.
The rain starts pouring. Oh yeah, see you, Brad. Oh, yep, there he goes.
Yep. Well, anyway, off we go again.
Next matchup we got Zay v Ryan. Kobe, what do you think?
Look, I hate to say it, but I back Zave. Back Zave this week. As much as, he's on his high horse, but I think he does sort of have a right to be up on that high horse. He's got a good team. Just hopefully Kamara can sort of do a bit more this week. I don't know. We'll see how he goes. But
I was about to say his running back scare me at the minute.
Yeah, like Jamar Chase and Lamar Jackson. Are good.
That's unreal.
It's running backs are a bit.
Jamar against Dallas too, though, as well. Yeah, so they're going to get a lot of the ball back, even if Dallas' defense plays great. They're getting a lot of opportunity.
That's right. Trayvon Diggs, 7 interceptions, giving up 190 yards.
I like it. But yeah, his running back scare me a little bit. With Joe Rob being from Jacksonville, that always scares you a little bit.
Anyway, backing anyone from Jacksonville is always a risk.
Always tough.
He was good when he was getting 100% of running back everything, but now it's ETN there. Even if he sees half against a better defense in Indy than Washington.
Yep, I'd have to agree.
I wouldn't expect the highs that he had last week, but he's probably his best chance over Akers or any one of these three for sure.
Yep. Absolutely. See, and Kamara obviously scares me too. You don't know what's going to happen, what the go is, and they're playing Tampa Bay. So, not great. Although I look at the other side and I still see that Bruce Hall's still in.
He's got Demon.
You'd think you'd give him the opportunity, wouldn't you? And you just But anyway, but I still think I still tipped Tim. Purely because I'm being in on Zave at the minute. So
it'd be weird if he tipped him, wouldn't it?
Yeah. I'd literally be contradicting myself, so I'm not going to. So I'm picking Tim.
I've also tipped Ryan. I expect Dalvin. He had something like 20, 25 touches last week. I expect him to get the same and do more with it.
Should be a high-scoring game, that.
Well,
Yeah,
against your
Philly.
prestige
Philly.
defense.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, who they played? Detroit carved up Philly on the ground.
Yep.
So I think Dalvin Cook should be able to do similar. And Jalen Waddle, like you said, he has touchdown dependent, but he's getting the number 2 now with Tyreek.
Yeah,
So
correct.
He can definitely exploit this. And as we said, Tommy B loves his boys. Like Mike Evans, even if it's on the 1 yard line, he's getting a fade touchdown every single time. We just have to wait to see if Lattimore does eat him up again. I'm tipping Ryan just because I think the floor is a little bit higher there. Like Zave, Lamar could have 40.
Look,
he could have.
I will
15.
admit that is his best running back, and he's playing in the quarterback position. So that helps when you've got 2 positions in one.
Let's have a look. Last week, he had 6 rushes. I think this could be a bit of a sign of things to come with him.
You reckon?
Contract for next year. Like if he gets injured,
someone's
still going to give him a contract because he's that good. But he does. I doubt he would want to get injured and hurt any more chance of getting guaranteed money than he already doesn't have.
Yeah, well, that's just going to keep on playing out because he is not going to budge, is he, from that guaranteed money that he wants, and you can't blame him after you look at Deshaun and what he got.
Man's in prison earning.
Yeah,
30 mil. Let's go.
Yep.
I've tipped Brian. Hopefully, please, I put Montgomery in the second one, please.
You'd think so.
Please.
You'd think so. Did you pick Judd?
Yeah, I did.
You tipped Zave.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I've just tried to get it out of my head.
Yeah, sorry.
Apologies.
Plan B, Marty. Now, interesting thing, we talked about it. Marty did make the trade. Russell Wilson makes his team a little bit better. I do like that. Henry gone against Buffalo. Don't like that.
No. But you got to play. You got to play him. You got to play in a one pick.
Yeah, if Tegan's plays and doesn't get concussed in the first quarter,
that'd be
real day.
Yep.
But then if he doesn't play, then Boyd should be okay.
Playing both of them.
Yeah. I don't like playing both. He's got
to play
Dodson.
You could play. If it was Jamar and Higgins, you could double stack them. Yeah, double stack them, but you're not double stacking your second and your third.
No.
And Boyd can sometimes be your fourth as well.
I'll be
playing on the side.
I'll be playing Dodson. He looked real good, and they're playing Detroit.
Yep.
Flames team, I don't think he's made any changes, has he? Doesn't look like it. Oh, he changed his kicker. That's whatever.
Yeah.
Peer pressured him.
Yeah. Well, when he picked up bloody Crosby.
Yeah.
Fucking hell. But anyway.
I've said it before. I don't like the fact that he waited on a quarterback and a tight end.
Yep.
I don't like the fact that he's big, heavy, slow.
So
what you're saying?
He's not fat. He's just heavy.
What you're saying is big boned. Some would say.
This is big boned running back who's got a foot injury or coming off one. Don't like it. And New England, if any part of them team is good, it's their run defense. He's going to need everyone else to have big games, I reckon, to get the job done. And I still think that'll happen because I'm not tipping Marty.
See, the reason I'm tipping Plem, and the reason is for the Moz. I'm hoping I'm able to Moz him. I'm hoping Marty gets up, but I'm picking Plem.
Well, on that, I've also picked Plem, so let's get the Moz going. Everyone.
You've got it, Plem. Your team is A1.
You drafted the best team on draft night.
Jeez, I can't believe that's the first time I've heard that. Unreal. Last game of the week, we've got Dougal v JJ. Fucking hell, I just noticed they're on the exact same score.
Yeah.
Now, he was a bit lively this week, Dougal. Hadn't heard him last week, but Mike Williams decided to show up this week. Let me know about it.
Always going to happen, though, with Keenan going down. Always going to happen.
This is probably the baseline you sort of expected, something like this 100 yards.
Yeah, for the next couple of weeks. Anyway,
touchdown catch though.
Oh mate, Jesus Christ,
insane.
Unreal.
Halfway to the ground.
Yeah. Guy draped over just one hand, bang.
Yep. Unreal.
He's very good. I don't like that he moved off his boy Russ so quickly though to Trey Lance.
Yeah, he's not liked it at all, has he?
Looks like he's outside in the rain.
I can see you're wanting, like, for fantasy, obviously Jalen Hurts was the prime example last year. Normally no good, but garbage time decided to pull it through and kept on getting the points. And I dare say he's looking for the same for Trey Lance this season. But mate, his job's not secure. He could be trying to pick someone up soon. It's well, there you go. Player rankings number 28 QB.
This is why you pick him. The 13 rushes. That's why you get him.
Absolutely, it is. But it still scares you.
He's thrown under 50%. Like he's thrown 28 times and only completed 13 of them.
Yeah,
that's not going to get you much for a QB.
But say, if we take away this rushing, he scored 3 points because that's 5.4 right there. That's not good.
Yep,
that's not good.
Yeah, that's proper bad.
I would have, as we said, I would have stayed on Russ because 2 years ago he was almost the number one quarterback in the league because he was throwing up to good receivers that he had that chemistry with. It's only going to be a matter of time before he has that chemistry with Sutton and Judy.
He'll get that back, but only time will tell. You never know. Trey Lance could do the same thing. I'm guessing he did say in draft night he was very high on him. So he's got his bloke. He's very much like Clem. He likes his boys. So we'll see how it goes. On that note, I picked JJ still.
Kobe?
Yeah, I picked Josh.
I've gone again the Dougal with Johnny Taylor against Jacksonville. That's prime eating. That is.
That's fair.
And I think that about wraps us up. So, as I said, we've got a lot tipping in here. Marshall, disappointing you didn't get that into me, mate. After you got 6 the first week, that's going to hurt your chances coming into the year because if most people get 4 and above, then you're going to be behind the 8 ball. Marty, as I said, we just did the opposite of Zave. Unlucky Zave got 8 last week. That sucks.
That's stiff. That's stiff.
I think the really one person we can get into is a bloke who actually tipped his heart out. Clem, you got 2. You tried.
He's put some serious thought into those, and
he sent me his tips as soon as the Tuesday game finished. He's like, "These are my tips for next week. Let's go."
Oh God!
I hope for my sake, the 2 that he gets right is me and you, Robbo, because if he gets 3 wrong, that's a win for you, Kobe.
Yep.
So let's hope he gets 2 again. Because
I'll make sure then if I beat
Dave and Tom and Clem lose, oh my God, so that'd be perfect.
Yeah, that'd be great for everyone. That'd be great. So hopefully Clem tips bad again, and we go from there.
Yeah, but with that being said, we're all done here as always, boys. It's never a chore.
Always a pleasure.
Thank you for coming on, Kobe. Your first appearance.
Welcome to the league. Welcome to the potty.
It's been an absolute pleasure.